Hello everyone, my name is James Searle and I will now be giving a speech for my speech class. Here, let's ask you a question. When you look at the world around you, what do you see? Plants, animals, human beings, all things that go according to Mother Nature's plan. Sometimes. However, when I look at human beings in particular, I see a very sad trend that is happening. What I see is the world slowly decreasing itself and getting greatly pessimistic as time goes by. And not only does the pessimism increase, but the violence increases with it. Although it seems very bad, however, I believe that there is hope for this world. After all, if we are capable of violence, we should also be capable of peace and happiness. Now, of course, my main point is that I think optimism it can be easily achieved if we can just promote it more. After all, a lot of people need to see that there is optimism in this world. Just like they see a bunch of pessimism, of course they need to also see that there is optimism. But of course, we ask ourselves, well, what causes people to be so pessimistic and so violent? Well, it can be simply attributed to the ancient question of nature versus nurture. Are people naturally inclined to be depressed, such as they're genetically already set to hold a bunch of pessimistic thoughts in their mind? Or is the environment the dominant factor? Whether it be fear of terrorist attacks, which has now been renewed due to the Boston incident that happened a couple of days ago? Or is it the divorcing of one's parents that can be an environmental factor in their depression? Unfortunately, there is no definitive answer as to why people get depressed. And if we were to give you an answer, that would be for another time and for another speech. However, the mere fact that people are sad should be reason enough to ignite a spark to help people. After all, no one likes seeing sad people, so why not help them? Well, the way we should promote optimism is to show them, by also showing these people that they themselves can change their own fates. People pray to miracles every day in any situation on all spectrums of humans, whether they be rich, middle class, or poor. However, a select branch of human beings make these miracles happen themselves. And that is what we want to try and show to people, that they are in control of their own destinies. That the miracles that they pray for are easily attainable if they apply themselves. Now, of course, part of the problem of a pessimistic society is, well, a bunch of pessimism round the clock. So, if we apply more optimism, it should have an adverse effect. So, in short, fixing the problem starts with how to show people to change their lives. Someone is depressed because they lost their job? Well, show them how to get a new job and show them to never stop trying. It's as simple as that. And of course, not only does optimism help with people's self-worth, but when people feel happy, they feel like they are unstoppable. An unstoppable force of good, if I might add. So, when you're an unstoppable force of good, you breed heroes. And heroes know who they are and know what they can do. And they will do more good to help people. So it will produce a lot of do-good, feel-good effects. According to my positive psychology book, of course. Now, with heroes doing good, they will ignite more hope and will cause literally a chain reaction that will help people lift themselves off the ground. A perfect example are the heroes of the Boston incident that occurred. Now, these poor people are innocent victims to an explosion, of course. But the first responders are the heroes because they know that with great optimism comes great power, and they use this power to help people. Now, when people long story short, people feel empowered when they're optimistic and when they're happy, and they know their self-worth, and they give themselves to help people. This also coincides with Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. When our own self-needs are met, which also includes our self-esteem needs, we are ready at that point to help other people. So you can see the trend we're going here with. People are happy with themselves, they are very much likely to start helping others.